Welcome to 5 Minutes of Momentum. These episodes are a short 5-minute burst of inspiration, motivation, and massive action. If you need that little kick up the butt to get things moving and to inspire you to take massive action, then every single Thursday I'll be sending you through a 5-minute episode to download, digest, and implement to finish your week off strong. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Hey, welcome back to the podcast. Today I want to talk to you about what to do when things don't feel like they're going your way and how to refocus your mindset. So I know that a lot of people have been finding it really hard lately, and I feel like there's been such a pivot of what's happening in the business space. And as business owners, we need to step things up in order for you to be able to make the impact that you want to make and also create the results that you really want to achieve. So here's what I would do to help you stay positive when things aren't going your way. First things first is you want to watch any generalization, thoughts, or beliefs. So what I mean by that is that when we are trying to protect ourselves, what our brain does is it generalizes and makes almost like a blanket statement around one separate situation. So let's say that your post doesn't go well, or maybe you go and run a masterclass and you have no signups, like whatever it might be, if something's just not going your way. You want to watch what your brain does. If your brain goes to, oh, well, that means everything's not going to work, or nothing is working, or everything's bad. That's a generalization and it's a blanket statement that is not true. So what we want to do is we want to separate situations and address each individual situation as a separate situation. So we want to address that so that we're not creating a generalization, because when we do that, our brain then causes us to feel so bad, right? And so when we look at one thing and our brain then stacks things, it goes, oh, but then this is not working and this is not working and this is not working. And that's then causing us to feel terrible, which is not going to get you anywhere. So we want to address that, and we want to address each individual situation and make sure that we're making it mean something positive. So we want to pull any lessons, we want to pull any and extract any positives even out of a crappy situation, and then we want to learn from it to then improve the next situation. Because if we're going to make a blanket statement about like no one is buying now, or everything's going to shit, Instagram's so dead, like all of these things, then we're going to behave in accordance with that belief and that thought, and that may not going to serve us. So we want to address that and change the way that we're thinking about it in order for us to feel better. Secondly, we want to shake up our environment. So you want to get out of your normal routine, because often what we do is we anchor emotions around our existing routine. So if you get up and do the exact same thing, go to work in the same place, do the exact same kind of routine in your business, then you're most likely going to create the same results. So you need to shake things up. So you need to either go work with a friend, go to a co-working space, go to a cafe, go do something different to shake up your energy and shake up your emotional responses to your routine. Even shaking up your normal morning routine. So if you normally do these set little things, go and change it up, because you've got to change something in order for you to get a different result. And so by doing that, you will feel differently and get a different thought pattern happening, which then may result in a different problem-solving solution, or it might cause you to think about a different idea in a different way. And that will then generate new ideas, which will then generate different results. Next one is you want to refocus on what you do want rather than focusing on what you don't want. So often when things aren't going our way, we're so focused on the problem, we're not focused on the solution. So it could be as simple as that, shift from problem to solution, or it could just be like, instead of focusing on like, oh, I'm stressed about where I'm going to find my next client, or I've got no money in the bank, that's what you don't want. So you want to flick to, okay, what do I want? And how can I focus on that thing? How can I focus on what it would feel like to have that, or what it would be like to have those results? And the more that we can focus on our solution, the more likely we are to create it. Then we want to focus on what you're consuming. This is a big one, because what often happens when I'm ever talking to clients and they're going through a really hard time, they're usually also stuck in filling their brain with stuff that doesn't serve them, like true crime or crappy TV, or they're just, really just doing the same boring stuff. And so what you want to do is you want to shake up what you're consuming. So it might be time to listen to a new audiobook, go buy a new book, borrow a new book, right? It might be time to start to put more stuff in your brain that's going to serve you to get you to the solution, the outcome that you truly want. It's time to shake up the thoughts and the beliefs that you're having go through your brain. So this is where I would jump on other people's podcasts. This is where I would listen to a new audiobook, get a new book. It might be having conversations with different people in my life, like really starting to just learn to focus on what am I actually consuming, because your brain will regurgitate what you're consuming. And then lastly, surround yourself with people who get it, but aren't the negative Nancys.
Because if you surround yourself with people that are also having a really hard time, you'll keep creating the same results. You want to surround yourself with positive people, with people who look to the positive things, the silver lining in things, or ones that are going to lift you up, the ones that are going to encourage you to take action or to call you on your shit, right? That's the beauty of surrounding yourself with really incredible people. And so sometimes you need to do that. You need to invest in a mastermind, or you need to go to an event, or whatever it might be. Or it might just be like auditing the people that you surround yourself with and going and spending more time with people that make you feel good. And the more that you do that, you will start to have a positive mindset and a positive outlook on life. So I hope that you take at least one of these things, put it into practice, and you'll see that it'll start to shift your energy, your emotion, and your thought patterns. And that will then start to change your results in life. So I hope you've really enjoyed this episode.